What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back. And in today's video, folks, I will be bringing you 10 more of the hottest Pokemon cards that have been booming in the market this past week. If you recall, a week or so ago, I did the top 10 hottest cards in the market video, and let me just say, I think all of those cards have boomed even further since that video, so I encourage you to go back and watch that video. It was quite interesting. In today's video, we'll be doing the 10 cards that I've noticed have been skyrocketing this past week compared to what they were, 1 to 2 months ago. Thank you so much for your support, community. I appreciate it more than you know. Quick shout out to today's video sponsor. It is PokeNotify. PokeNotify is a Discord server that gives you the fastest notifications on drops, restocks, and deals, covering hundreds of websites in all major regions across the world. This includes upcoming eBay deals, restocks at Costco, and of course the very elusive Pokemon Center products that you just can't seem to catch in time. But if you have PokeNotify, you'll be one of the first to know about all of it. And right now you can get a free 3-day trial to test out their servers. And don't forget to use code TOP10POKEMON for 25% off your first month to gain full access to custom Pokemon TCG monitors. Don't be the last to find out when companies have finally restocked their products. Go get PokeNotify. All the links to their sign up will be in the description of this video. Alright folks, you ready for this? I got some mind-blowing numbers you're going to see in this video, so prepare yourself. Let's start out easy. Let's ease into this video, starting off with this Greninja EX Special Illustration Rare, the number 10 card in today's video, was selling 2 months ago for about $622 as a PSA 10. Now I'm going to try to give multiple sales for each of these cards to show you they're not one-hit wonders, but this card has sold recently this week for about $780 and then again for $861, and that would be a 38% increase on this card in just a month. We all know this Greninja EX is one of the hottest special illustration rares to date, and I can really foresee this card going up further. What do you think? The number 9 card on today's list comes from the 151 set, one of the best sets in Scarlet and Violet. It is the Venusaur EX Special Illustration Rare, was selling just a month or so ago for about $200 as a PSA 10. More recently, we saw 2 sales of this card, both for $300, and that is an easy 50% increase on the value of this PSA 10. Now, when you think of insanely popular modern cards, you may not think of this Venusaur EX, but it is coming up quite a bit, 50% in fact, in just a month or two. The number 8 hottest card I've seen this week in terms of market value has been this Mewtwo and Mew GX Rainbow Rare from Unified Minds. We saw a sale just a month ago on this card for about $305, but more recently has sold for about $521. That is a 71% increase on this card in just a month. Now, Rainbow Rares weren't the most well-received chase cards, but you got a few like this Mew and Mewtwo and the Charizard GX that are doing pretty well in today's market. This is the number 8 hottest card on the list. The number 7 card on today's list was actually just an honorable mention in last week's video, but this week it has made it in the top 10. It is the Sleepy Tyranitar V from Battle Styles that about 2 months ago was selling for $228 as a PSA 10, but we've been seeing this card kind of skyrocket in the past week or so. Here's a sale for $380, and then the most recent sale of $420, and that, folks, is an 84% increase on this card, which is easily the best card from Battle Styles. Battle Styles is not known for its chase cards, but this Sleepy Tyranitar V has always been a beloved card. It's the number 7 hottest card of the week. Alright folks, let's turn up the heat with the number 5 card on today's list. It is the Charizard EX Special Illustration Rare from Scarlet and Violet 151. This card is absolutely going to the moon. Let me show you. Here is a sale from 2 months ago for $510 for a PSA 10 copy, and that is a pretty healthy price, I think, for this card. However, in the past week, we've seen some monster sales. Here's one for $910, another one for $965, another one for $970. This is a confirmed paid-for sale, folks, and that is a 90% increase on this card in just a month's time. And let me just say, there are multiple examples of this card right now in auction as PSA 10s that are currently over $1,000. We'll be covering that on this weekend's recap, so stay tuned for that. This is the number 6 hottest card of the week. Coming in number 5 is a very surprising card from a very surprising set. It is the Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go, that's right. Not everybody's favorite set. However, we saw this card sell as a PSA 10 a month or two ago for only $54. Man, what a steal that was. This week we saw a sale of $107.50, another sale for $110, effectively making this card 104% more valuable than it was just a month or two ago. Now, I think it's safe to say there was never really a whole lot of value seen in Pokemon Go, but this guy right here has pretty much doubled in value in the past month. What do you think about it? This is the number 5 hottest card. The number 4 card on today's list comes from a set that in itself has been booming, both raw, graded, sealed. It is Evolving Skies, and it is the Sylveon Vmax alt art that in PSA 10 was selling about 2 months ago for $275. But this card has also more than doubled, as the most recent sale was for about $620. That is a 125% increase in a matter of a month or two. But really, what else can you expect? It's a alt art card from Evolving Skies that's an evolution. I mean, it all kind of adds up, right? This Sylveon VMAX is the number 4 hottest card. Woo, getting down to the final 3. The 3rd hottest card of the week I have to give to this Mew EX from Paldean Fates. This card in a PSA 10 was selling for about $480. Once again, not a bad price if you ask me. However, in the past week, we have seen multiple sales of this card for over $1,000. Here's one for $1,020. Another sale for $1,126. So that would be a 135% increase on this card in just over a month. It is definitely one of the hottest cards of the year and the number 3 on my list today. The number 2 card that I must show you in today's video is a surprising one. At least I was surprised. It is the Suicune V from Crown Zenith. Now, we all know that the gold secret rare cards from Crown Zenith have been doing exceptionally well, but a couple of the other cards are booming as well, like the Suicune, which was selling just a month ago for $67, but in the past week we saw a sale of $183, and then again for $195, another sale for $195, and then again for $207.50. That is a whopping 209% increase on this guy. Wow. What a return, folks, right? What a return. And as you can see, there are multiple examples here of this card selling for about $200, even more. This is the number 2 hottest card of the week. And the number 1 card in today's video, it was definitely a sleeper card, and it has blown up like you wouldn't believe. The Rayquaza VMAX from Silver Tempest right here in PSA 10 was only selling about 2 months ago for $57. But check out today's sales, folks. Here is one that sold for $251. Another one that sold for $256. This Rayquaza VMAX is absolutely going to the moon this past week with a 350% increase. That is the highest percentage we've seen. And since I've been doing these particular videos, what do you think of this card? Folks, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go get Poke Notify so you can get exclusive updates on upcoming restocks and deals. That's all I got for you. Let me know what you thought of today's video in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll catch you in my next one.